So on this homestead, I always gotta keep an eye out for Mr. Hilder, because he's always doing something. So I was out, doing the snowshoe thing again, and we look at all this snow, and it's wet and it's slippery. And I'm like, what is he doing now with the tractor? There's always a man thing going around here, but look at this. What's the deal, Mr. Hilder?
Well, a couple things.
Oh, he's got a couple things. Mr. Hilder's got a couple things. We'll let him talk.
I didn't want to use up. I got wood there, but that's really good wood. That's all larch.
Oh.
And we're into the time of the year now where it's I don't want to use my good wood. I want to use lesser quality wood because I'm only starting a fire maybe in the evening or in the morning or maybe every other day. So you don't use your good wood then.
So it's warmer, right?
Yeah, we're hitting the 40s here.
Yeah,
So
it's warm.
so I had this other pile started up here, and this is just secondary wood. There's some odds and ends. There's some Doug fir in there, but there's some popple and mixed, and there's some wood that's not, this ain't punky, but it's, you can see the wood it's older. It's just not as good as quality wood. So I wanted to get to this, but I had all the snow here, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
So this is the thing when you have man toys.
Man toys. Yeah, man toys.
Off-grid man toys. I'm like, well, I'm getting up to that wood pile one way or the other today. It's gonna happen. So I just been hammering away, dug myself a trail up here.
I see that.
My other chain fell off, so then it became much more difficult.
Yeah, I see the chains are off. But you made it up.
You still got to have chains, even with all the comments I had got in the one video. I wasn't operating with the differential locked in. You got to step on the peg, which I didn't know. And granted, the machine, if I have even one chain on the tire, it's a huge difference. If I had all 4 chains, it'd be an unstoppable tank almost. So I'm having a hard time because I don't have any chains on. I'm doing a lot of spinning and digging, but yeah, you just keep going at it. So everyone asks too, well, how are you going to do this when you get old, when you're like 100?
You're going to live to 100?
Guaranteed, no problem.
With those high octane balls and eating roadkill, you will.
It's not a doubt in my mind. I'm going to be living for a long time.
So what are you going to do when you're 100?
I'm going to be standing right here doing the same thing this time of the year. I might be hunched over. I plan on being here. So anyhow, this is the cool thing. I drive the tractor to my wood piles, throw the wood on top, in my bucket, and I drive right over to the porch.
Yeah.
Dump it out.
Yep. So when you are 70 or 80 or whatever, equipment takes over pure brawn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I know everyone's gonna be, granted you'll have a lot of the regular normal people, like you normal guys, that have farms and homesteads with electricity. But then you're gonna have the other group that, off grid. You guys aren't off grid. You got a tractor. Well, okay, whatever. You other guys get it. So I got a tractor here and I want to use it. So the only thing that I may have to purchase in the future when I'm turned into the antique stage, I may have to get a wood splitter.
Oh, really?
Might have to. We're not there yet.
Well, you are the wood splitter.
I am the wood splitter, but we may have to trade that model in for. And if it comes down to that, it comes down to that. I'm not worrying about that right now. But then the other thing is too, you can't drive out in the woods and get wood. If it gets to that point where I can't do that, I'm gonna go down to the sawmill, talk to the guy, get on my phone, whatever. Hey, can you get me a load of wood? I guess that's what I gotta do. That's what I gotta do.
Yep.
And then if it gets to all that point where I can't do all that kind of stuff, there's got to be some kid around here that wants to work for whatever the current wage is.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about these things, people. I'm gonna be doing this crap. So.
Yeah.
But anyhow, as I had the tractor, I was like bored inside. I was working, and I'm like, I got to get some wood here anyhow. So. And I really wanted to just challenge myself and see if I could get to this wood pile. That's the fun part. You got to challenge yourself.
Yeah.
Keeps it interesting.
It does.
Everyone else around is going crazy. Oh, snow hanging on forever. Winter, it's going crazy. I just keep busy and it don't bother me a bit. As long as I don't have to deal with the cold. Like, I gotta remember, I'm well conditioned from Wisconsin, where it's like below zero every day, and it never ends.
Yeah.
So this little bit of snow, we got warm weather. You can come out here in a
Yeah.
t-shirt, and
Yeah.
as long as you're moving, you're good. And then the other cool thing is, oh yeah, I remember I had some pallets down there. Well, they're all ran over.
You
So good
smashed.
thing the end of the bow was sticking out up here.
Oh.
Otherwise, you forget about that stuff.
Oh.
And then you start running things over.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, what's that? Oh, it's your canoe. That's all. It's no big deal. Luckily, those were just some pallets I had thrown off to the side, and they got buried.
Oh, brother.
And then I sat for a minute, and I had to think, what else I got laying around here that I might run over and destroy? That might be like good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, we already made. Well, he already made good use of the gas grill. So remember, we're gonna palm that out.
We're gonna just straighten that baby out.
Straighten
Might
that
just do it with
baby
the track.
out.
I'm gonna get that thing out, and I'm gonna take the bucket, and I'm just gonna. So.
All right. So that was a Mr. Hilder moment. A little bit of wood,
You
a
gotta
little bit of
stay-
tractor, a little bit of
You know,
what
this
am I
is
gonna
the
do when
funny
I'm
thing.
old?
This is the funny thing. All this craziness that's going on in the world, all this stuff that, politics and YouTube. That's like a political entity in itself. Everyone gets all twisted out of shape and this, that, and you're, name calling and whatever. Tell you people, don't let it bother you. Do what you're gonna do. Make sure every day is a fun-filled day, because it might be lights out tomorrow. You never know.
That's right.
So forget all that crap. Stay positive somehow and keep rolling.
Keep rolling. That was good advice. Thank you, Mr. Hilder. I like our Mr. Hilder moments. They're not bad.